the whole time I was thinking about like the judge after the movie, because he just got this like transformative, like intellectually and emotionally stimulating and informative moment in his life where he's like, I have a revelation about the law and mental health. I'm gonna give this guy a break. And then this kills two people.
You know
what is he thinking about tomorrow?
That's the sequel.
What is happening, folks? Welcome to another episode of Whiskey and a Mystery. I am the world's most okayest detective, Blake Weather. How is everybody doing out in podcast land? Thank you for making this segment such a success and tuning in and showing love and comments. I really appreciate all of the nice words, the kind words, and all the drink suggestions. It's been great. We are doing a whole nother mystery today. We're talking all about the movie.
I remember my mom was a whore.
Now, this is one of my favorite movies, and that I forgot about for some reason. And I knew I wanted to cover it on the channel, and this felt like a great place to do it. Since I'm matching this show with a mystery, it's only right that we have to match it with a whiskey. So instead of bringing in any whiskey drinkers on this side of the galaxy, I had to search in a galaxy far, far away for some intergalactic drinkers. These folks are my friends. They are hosts on the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the Drunk Banthas. Everybody. Woo, yeah. I'll put an applause in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers. You're too kind. Please.
Calm down.
Hold your applause till the end.
I know why you're all so happy. It's because you know we're in Los Angeles and we're okay.
Yeah, right.
Mark themselves safe during the riots on
anything
Facebook officially. So
during anything, it's Los Angeles. Just mark us down as safe
in Los Angeles. That's it right there.
In LA, baby.
We've literally hit a Double Dragon timeline where it just looks exactly like Los Angeles did.
If you're watching this now, we're floating on a dystopian utopia of
people are jacking up their houses, right?
Yeah, where people jack up their houses to support them and also use trash as fuel for their cars.
Ooh.
Mostly anything.
That's what you call normal gas. Before we get to the whiskey choice, real quick, fellas, I picked this movie. Had you seen it? And just some light thoughts real quick before we get into the whiskey choice. Light thoughts, Bill or Alex, whoever wants to go first. Just some light thoughts about this movie real quick.
All my thoughts are heavy, so you go first.
Well, yeah, I did remember seeing this movie years ago, like maybe a few years after it came out, like on TV, like HBO or something like that. And I remember thinking, like, this was really rad. Like, I just remember enjoying it a lot, and I enjoyed all these character actors at the time, like John Cusack, Amanda Peet, that guy from fucking True Detective.
Alfred Molina's in here.
Oh yeah, Alfred Molina, the guy with the eyes from Constantine. Like, it was just like a lot of really cool. Yeah, he was on the newest season with True Detective with Jodie Foster. He played like her ex-husband, who was also a cop.
Oh no, he played her neighbor. No, he wasn't her ex-husband, but yes, I got you.
They had the kid together, didn't they?
No. I got you though.
Okay.
John C. McGinley? John C. McGinley, is that his name?
You're talking about the guy from Deadwood.
But yeah, right. John C. McGinley.
John C. McGinley, yeah.
He's also great in this. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So many.
He's great in everything.
I saw this movie in theaters. I snuck in as a kid to go watch it. And I had such a fun time. Like, I remember seeing the trailer. I was a big, like, John Cusack fan. And I was like, oh, this seems great, right? I'm not really into scary movies, but like kind of mystery movies. It kind of seems like, oh, people are getting off. Like, who done it? I don't know. This is weird. And I think I went to go sneak into it with my buddy Alex. We were not, we bought, back in the day, kids, you could buy tickets.
You snuck into a movie with Blake?
Yeah, it was the first time.
A different Alex, not that Alex.
Oh.
My buddy Alex Burgess. Shout outs to Alex. I don't know what he's doing.
Shout out to AB.
AB, the homie. But we would buy tickets back in the day. You could buy tickets, and it wasn't assigned seating. You could sit anywhere in the theater, and then you could just walk into a different movie room, and nobody would know because like there's no assigned seating. And so we did this multiple times where we wanted to watch movies. I also snuck into movies that were sold out, and there were people who didn't have their seats. I feel really bad about it, but I wanted to watch X-Men 2 right on time. So I, and I didn't want to have to wait in line. So for those two people, me and my buddy Alvin snuck in, for those two people that were missing their seats from opening night of X-Men 2, I'm sorry. But I did see this in theaters, and then I did buy it on VHS when it came out because I was such a fan of this movie. So yeah, I also didn't know back then, and we'll get into it, that it was loosely based on the Agatha Christie book, and then there were none, or I think other rewrites of the title were like 10 Little Indians. It's had multiple titles, but I didn't know that. There was a real racist title that was floating out there, and we can talk about it after the show. But I had no idea, but I enjoyed the concept of like these 10 people, and like it's going down, and like what's happening. So yeah, we'll get into all the heavy thoughts and the highs and lows about this movie. But tonight, you guys are whiskey experts from a galaxy far, far away, Drunk Banthas. What is the whiskey choice as our whiskey experts that you picked for tonight's movie?
Yeah, Knob Creek. That's what today we're drinking on some Knob Creek Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. 9 years aged, baby. And we happen to have the little baby bottle. They call it the small batch. We got cheers. We're just gonna chug these real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. We'll be right back.
It's
folks.
Like after we finish this recording with you, we're gonna have a remember that syrup eating contest, the syrup chugging contest in Super Troopers? We're gonna do one of them with these though.
With the Knob Creek 9. Why did you choose this particular whiskey to match with this movie? I'm curious.
It's a very when I drink it, I think of the rain.
No,
the rain.
I'm kidding.
I like it.
No, it's like a very I like these like hard-boiled noir films, and like I just feel like this is like a very smoky but sweet, chocolatey kind of drink, and like I don't know. I think that this movie, it just feels like this drink just feels like a noir film, like a nice, hard-boiled. This is there are mysteries, but this one also like John Cusack just feels like he's in like a James Cagney movie or something like that.
That's in every movie he does. He's noticed how he always seems to figure out a way to get wet and wear a trench coat.
Yeah, he's always wearing that exact. Like I was just wearing this on Con Air, and I just decided to show up.
They were like, we can't provide you with clothes. He's like, it's not a big deal. I've got the right.
Not a big deal. I've got some stuff in the car. I'll be right back.
I'll just grab the outfit I was wearing in every movie, Gross Point Blank, every movie I've been in. So
when I drink this,
I taste some oranges.
I imagine you.
There's got to be some oranges in there.
In an orange grove.
I imagine you in an orange grove. That's right.
Oh, I like that though. I do like that. That's a big touch on the movie. I also like that you picked. It's a 9-year because I don't think the movie kicks off until we have 9 characters left. Like once one dies, shit starts to hit the fan, and like that's when things kick off. And I do feel that too. This is a very it's like rich, and it tastes like a dark and sort of feely whiskey. It's got a lot of flavors, got a lot of layers like this movie does, and it's quite affordable too. If you buy you could buy 2 of the small ones or even one of the big ones. It comes out to about the same, close to the same price. I think I bought the big one for $28.99, 750 milliliter, I should say. Yeah. So very affordable. You buy the small ones, I think they're like $18 or something like that. So like not a bad price at all. It does have a lot of like It's a sweet smelling smell to it once you get past the alcohol, of course, but that's anything.
No, I immediately smelled sweet. I immediately like just opening it up. Boom. I don't drink a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
So it's like, or eat a lot of sugar. So boom, boom, boom. It was hitting me. And then I accidentally put my finger in it. Like, ooh, I did that. And then you know how you do. You know how you do. And I was
savor
like,
the flavor, baby. Savor the flavor.
Damn, that's just sweet. Ooh, that's just sweet.
But yeah, I think that is a great choice for this movie with the complexity levels that are going.
I just want to say, don't know if you be saying it on your show here, but please, y'all, please drink responsibly. That's what I was gonna say.
I like that message.
Yeah. Over at the Drunk Panthers, we try to make sure everybody drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. Always encouraged, but never mandatory. Cheers.
Cheers, big ears.
Great message. Let's kick things off and get right into this movie. This is a James Mangold movie. Alex, I thought you'd like that.
I was very surprised to see that it was a James Mangold movie.
Yeah, he's got some bangers in his repertoire. What's he done? Didn't he do an X-Men movie too? He did the one where they go to Japan.
The best X-Men movie. No, yeah, he did the Japan one. He did Wolverine, and he also did Logan.
Oh, that's right.
Did that Oscar-nominated Bob Dylan movie that came out last year?
Boo.
He did,
sorry, I'm joking.
Walk the Line. I wasn't the biggest fan of it.
I was joking.
James Mangold movie.
We were joking,
but but yeah, I was very surprised to see. I was like, James Mangold. How did I not remember that he did this?
JV, what up, though?
He was just up and coming. I mean, he had done The Girl Interrupted and Copland, and so I think people were trying to catch on. But since then, I mean, he's just made bangers.
And another name that would surprise me when the credits were rolling by, Alan Silvestri.
Alan Silvestri composes.
Guy who did the fucking Avengers theme song is out here handing out blessings.
I didn't get to see none of that because I had to watch it on my phone for the first 40 minutes. So I didn't get to see that part.
I feel like that's to start things off. That's a real high. Alex, let me hear some of your highs about this movie, man. What'd you enjoy about it?
Oh man, one of the highs that I always think about, like, because I haven't seen this movie in a really long time, but one of the moments that's really sticks out in my head, because it's a huge plot point and it's also just a very it was like, I think it was a trailer moment when everybody realizes they have the same birthday.
Oh, right, yeah,
and you're expecting John Cusack to say, "Me too," just because everybody says "Me too, me too," and then they go to John Cusack and they have the close up. He says, "Yeah." That was just a great moment.
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be Keanu Reeves right there.
I could totally see Keanu Reeves in this role instead of John Cusack.
Yeah,
that's a perfect replacement. But
10 things you didn't know about.
Let's go to a clip. It's just a clip of Constantine.
He just goes,
but I really liked that moment. I loved how tragic and slightly hilarious John Cusack's backstory is about the lady jumping off the roof. It's like looking at that. If you play the right music behind it, it's probably hilarious. It's like, give me a reason to live. And she's like, bitch, I don't have any. She's like, okay, well, I'm about to go kill myself.
That's what I said. When we was watching, I said, that bitch looked at him and was like,
Y'all sent him?
She was like, ooh, you lied. Fuck this shit. He's like, yeah, bitch, you probably should jump. You pregnant, you got AIDS, you a crackhead. Yeah, you probably should jump. He said if you was about 3 more months into this pregnancy, I'd say that you shouldn't jump. But you know what? You should just go ahead and jump.
Vicious.
But and also just like I already mentioned, how I like all these actors, but the directing and the editing I thought was just like pretty great. Like the way that there are these transitions as these revelations form, and the way that you kind of teeter on this line of like, you're like, what? Okay, something supernatural has to be going on. Maybe it is the dead Native Americans.
Right.
So like I thought that it was really well handled, like directing wise and editing wise.
Yeah. I love that. And I do. And I think, and this is spoiler talk right now, I think having to flip around between the two ongoing stories and then having them merge, that could have been done so bad. And I think it was done really well to be like, oh shit, like none of this is real. None of this is real at all.
Yeah.
And to your point too, to even the editing, I was noticing the scene today. I don't know why I'd never noticed it, but it takes you through, like, once you realize the twist, right? It's all like happening in somebody's head. There's the scene where John C. McGinley and this family are driving and they get the flat, and then he pulls the shoe out and it does a flashback to Amanda Peet of her looking for her lighter in her bag. And as she's looking for the lighter, she has a flashback. So there's a flashback, like, the way it cuts to is
they inceptioned in this bitch.
Yeah, they started in the hotel as soon as they pulled up, and then he like, hey, you know, my wife's bleeding, it's not stopping. Then it cuts to the flashback of them driving. From that flashback, it cuts to Amanda Peet losing her shoe, and then within that flashback, it cuts to her flashing back about where the last time her lighter was. Right. It's a flashback and a flashback and a flashback in a guy's head. That's the crazy thing about this.
That's called being in Scientology. You just gave an analogy for being in Scientology.
Let's cut to a clip. Yeah.
I'm joking, Scientology.
Yeah, it's a clever visual cue of like showing that these characters share a consciousness, because it's like sort of like reverberating back through like their memories, or you know.
Yeah,
I thought that was. I didn't notice that, but like now saying that, it's like, man, that's pretty fucking genius. I love
pretty fucking It's really. I was like, holy shit, like that is, because it pauses and then it goes back and then it pauses and it goes back, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's so cool. So yeah, I loved that whole bit about that.
I felt like the biggest clue in this whole shit was the little kid. He's like the biggest clue at the beginning when they're explaining why he doesn't talk anymore. It's because his dad, his blood father, went away.
Right.
But he was apparently really bad on him. Like they insinuate that he used to get beat up by his dad.
Yeah.
Right. And then, so that's like the first drop of a clue that we really get, like outside of these, you know, back and forth. Well, actually, no, it's just like, yeah. It'll be the first like real sign that we get that
something a little off. Bill, what other highs do you have about this so far? That seemed like a good high, but what other highs do you have?
Oh, Amanda Peet. That's it. You know, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all went first. I'm like, what are we talking about, man? And I apologize for the behind the scenes nature of what I'm about to ask this young man, but did you see where she has been? Did you see what the latest thing she did?
Yeah, she's in this movie that came out this year with John Hamm on Apple TV Plus called Your Friends and Neighbors.
Okay, free plug.
I haven't seen it, but I was like, oh, she did something this year. Like she did, like between like 2023 and 2019, there was not a lot of shit on her IMDb.
Just hadn't seen you, Amanda, so was wondering what happened to you. But yeah, no, Amanda Peet was like really truly killing this role.
Yeah,
and excuse me. Other highlight, rest in peace, the God, Ray Liotta.
You're gonna say his name. I was gonna say, you're gonna say his name, Ray Liotta, man.
Hey, don't worry. I can't just say his name. I was about to say Ray motherfucking Rio, but I ain't want to, say motherfucking.
It's like, I didn't want to say Ray Liotta's name like that. Like, I didn't want to.
Yeah, you got to say his name with some gusto, because yeah, man. Alex knows. Probably my favorite actor. It was like him and Denzel.
Oh yeah,
great actor.
Him and Denzel.
Also, we get and I always love him when I see him. He's not in enough stuff, I don't think. Gary Busey's kid. What's his name? Jake Busey.
Larry Busey.
Larry.
No, it's Jake.
It's,
It's Jake Busey. Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah,
he's great. He's got an insane man's face.
Shout out
to
Shasta McNasty.
Ooh, I like that.
That show was
you know Shasta McNasty?
Oh no, Shasta McNasty.
Oh yeah, he was in Shasta McNasty, a TV show called Shasta McNasty with Vern Troyer.
Oh, I like Vern Troyer, the little mini me. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Interesting sitcom.
Wow. It was crazy. Shout out to UPN, by the way. Also, a lot of shout outs this episode. We do shout outs when we get the old movies.
He has a crazy face and he plays a crazy person, and I'm like, yep, this checks, like, believable things that are believable. Like,
him and Ray Liotta both play crazy person very well.
Yeah. And Jake only gets like 4 lines, so you need to get a lot across with the face. Ray gets to have that like simmering intensities. Like maybe this guy is off. Maybe I shouldn't trust him. But Jake, you gotta know Jake is evil, right?
You can't have Jake talk too much though, because then you're not like you like him, because he's just like a charismatic, likable person. So when he talks, you're just like it kind of. I was like, all right, Jake.
What's in there? What do you got in there? Shut up.
Yeah, even as the bad guy,
right, Jake.
When the hotel guy is like, you could tie him to the toilet, like it seems to be settled in. He's like,
"Thank you so much for your assistance. Good idea."
And it's just like, I want to like you, but you're psycho. Like you're crazy.
Yeah, I like that touch too. It's like, man, you go say the toilet. There's not a fucking heater or something.
Ain't no radiator around this motherfucker. God damn, this shithole. You telling me ain't no radiator? Some pipes somewhere.
Oh yeah, that hotel is hotel janky right there. They checked into the janky hotel for sure.
Yeah, it wasn't a hotel until somebody put some beds in there.
You think Ray Liotta took a shit in there to make him mad? Just like why
I don't see why not. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see why not.
Where do you expect me to go? Where do you expect me to go, Karen? No, sorry.
What other highlights do you guys have? Anything else that sticks out to you where you watch it and you're like, damn, like that was.
I did like how, because it just sort of cheats a little bit with like a mystery where on the one hand they do kind of have a like the villain, you can't really have predicted who the villain is through like the clues that you're given. Like you're not gonna be able to predict this fucking character that comes in and that we're sort of introduced to in the middle of, like, at the end of the second act. It's like, oh, here's this guy Malcolm. You've never heard of him before, but we're gonna explain in a few minutes why this all ties up together.
Yeah.
And that's just, like, that's fine. It doesn't take away from the movie, but it's just like, okay, that's one way to do a mystery. But then another way to do a mystery is where the villain was there the whole time, and you could have like predicted from like little clues that they give you, which, that being obviously with the little kid. So they got a chance to eat their cake, or sorry, well, yeah, eat their cake and eat their cake and have it too, with being able to just like do both of those types of like endings for mysteries.
I will say too, when I first watched it, and I think a lot of, maybe you felt like this, maybe if you remember the first time you watched it, but I thought as they were doing, they flashed to Malcolm now, and then they flashed to the hotel. I thought that it was going to be maybe a retelling of like, oh, this is how all these people died, and one of these people is Malcolm, right? Or this is how all these people died, and Malcolm was one of these people, and he survived, and that's what traumatized him. Something having to do with his past. Not, I don't think you could have ever have guessed like this was like a all in his head until it happens, which is great that you're not able to pick it up. But you go back, there are some like light clues, but like, go ahead, Bill.
I would say that when, like, to your point about that, I felt like, not that, oh, these are all these different characters in this one man's head, but I knew we were in some type of dream state when like right before the car blows up or whatever.
Right.
I knew we were in some kind of dream state. Like it was just getting too corny. Like
it was getting goofy.
It was getting too goofy. Like it was getting too out of the realm of possibility.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then it was like, okay, this ain't, you know what I'm saying?
This ain't
right.
real. This ain't real.
Some ain't right.
Well,
and we've gotten at that time, we had gotten enough of what was taking place in reality for me to kind of figure out like, oh, okay, like this has to do. I kind of almost felt like, yeah, this is in his head, in that guy's head, but I couldn't put it together.
Yeah, okay.
Because this is what gave it away for me. When Otto Octavius was like, Dr. Otto Octavius, he said that our patient suffers from multiple personalities, and we're led to believe at the beginning that the transported prisoner is Jake. Right. We're led to believe that's the one that we're being referenced at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
But in fact, it's not him, because I could tell, well, it's just one guy, and that ain't that one guy, right? We hadn't seen that guy nowhere. So it was like,
Well, they have photos in the beginning of the movie, but you don't know. You're like, is that the guy? Is that the dead guy? Is that a different, like, what guy is this guy?
For me, it was the moment when Dr. Otto Octavius said multiple personalities. I was like, bing, because I watched this documentary on Netflix about this killer who had like 30 personalities. You know what I'm talking about? I can't remember the name of it right now, forgive me, but yeah, like I had seen that
the first time you watched this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, the first time I watched it was about 55 minutes ago.
Fair play. All right, let's cut to a clip.
What you mean? Yeah, the first time I watched it.
I thought you had seen this like years ago, like Alex.
No. I had seen pieces of this movie years ago. I had seen like the beginning of this movie. Like it wasn't one of the movies I was gonna sit and watch. You know what I'm saying? This movie came out when I was trying to get some hoo-ha, some snatch, some yeah. You know, what year did this come out?
03.
Yeah, so I graduated in 04. So there you go. That's just tell you what I had on the mind right there. You know, it might have been in that Columbia House DVD set that came through, and I just never got around to it. Did see the Juror though. John Cusack must have a deal with Columbia House.
Runaway Jury.
Runaway Jury. I watched that. That was good. That's good. I like that one.
Yeah, movie's so good.
Yeah,
another like one with a million different actors.
Everybody's in that movie. Yeah. But yeah, that makes that tracks. Like if you've seen something and you, especially as an adult, I think it's a little bit. But like I watched it when I was.
It's only because of the multiple personality thing.
Right.
It gave it away right there because I watched a documentary about it.
Okay, so like, makes sense. That's
the only reason I was able to correlate those.
I'll say this too. It felt you. What was that show that came out last year? Or it had. She was in Reno 911. She played the black cop. Grotesquerie. Okay, so in Grotesquerie, I think we were all in the first few episodes like, what? Like this feels like not real, like too surreal to be real. And then we find out it's in her. That's spoiler alert. We find out it's in her head. It felt like that. Like revisiting this, I was like, this has like a Grotesquerie kind of feel, especially in the scene when Jake Busey runs away, and then he thinks he's running away further, only to be right outside of the hotel, facing the hotel again. And you're like, he's even like, what the hell is going on? Like, what kind of trickery is this? Like, this is weird.
Exactly. And so that is what added to the weirdness for me, because I told him right when that happened, I was like, this nigga should be gone. Like, bro, it's been at least an hour and 15 minutes movie time, right? Like in the movie, it's been like at least an hour and 15 minutes for them. Right. So why is, even if he was just walking, moseying on down the road, why can he still see the hotel? Like damn, he should turn around and see nothing. There should be no light when he turned back around.
And he was running pretty fast too. He was running.
That's what I'm saying. So like, even if he had just been just walking, moseying, he should have been. So yeah, that was another thing, another clue. You know, I'd say another clue, because I didn't catch that until, you know, afterwards, obviously. But that was another little, ooh, hey,
well,
this ain't real.
Let's Uno reverse this as we're sort of walking down this line. I want to hear some lows about this movie. And since we started with Alex last time, you rubbing your hands, Bill. Let me hear some lows about what this movie made you feel.
Well, first of all, this movie only available on Pluto. First thing I did not like about this movie. Okay, so shout out to you, Pluto. Get it together. That was not a good experience. Is
that more on Pluto than Identity, though?
No. I was
okay. Let him cook.
No, that's why I gave it to them. No, I had to give them that first, right? I had to give them their grace first. Now I can go through the it was not, you know, would it not be for the great twist at the end? There's a point where you're like, okay, but where is this going? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, what are we doing? Because it had all the horror elements of like bad acting for a bit, you know what I mean? Like, but then they killed all those people off, which is what I like. You know, but
yeah, the worst actors go first.
Worst actors go first, but you're not all the time.
Well, this one, thank God.
Oh yes, thank God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. But yeah, it just didn't have no meaning to it. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing, like they had a bunch of questions all the way up until the second act, and you just kind of are left with no idea as to where we're going. You know what I'm saying? What's this movie about? Yeah. You know what I mean? And so
it's about motherfuckers dying. That's what it's about.
In that sense. Yeah, but like, okay, is it a murder mystery, or is it just like, yes, it is about motherfuckers dying, but what is this about? Like, who is this motherfucker? And because like right off the bat, I know it's not who we think it is, right? Like right off the bat, we're like, okay, we know it's not old buddy
Jake Busey.
Yeah, so it's not him.
What is it? Like, what's going on? Because I ain't seen nobody else that it could be. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm like waiting. So I know that this is not like a whodunit really, as much as it is like they're trying to piece something together. So I'm like, you know, okay, I'm really waiting to find out what that's going to be, right? Because we starting with the different timelines and stuff at the beginning, right? Like being introduced to our characters. So I was thinking like, okay, where is this going? You know what I mean? But like, so I would say the pacing was a little wobbly.
I will say it is still feel like a murder mystery. It does, because it is. I mean, watching the iterations of, and then there were none. It feels the same. Like I watched those movies and I'm like, I remember watching this horrible version of it, and I think I was telling you about it before the podcast, that had Sly Stallone's brother, Donald Pleasance, and like a whole bunch of other, but it's the same shit. Like, right, like 10 people gathered, remote Africa, in like little like whatever, and they're like campground, and then like one by one, each one starts dying, And it's that same feel. And I was like, I remember looking it up. I was like, is this shit like Identity? Wait a minute, is it Agatha? And then like, yeah, sure enough, Identity was based off of Agatha Christie book. And so that element, because it reminded me of that, I was like, well, there is that aspect of it, but they do it in a way where it's like, it's not full, like they don't lean into it all the way. Like it is because by the time you're like, well, this guy died and this guy died, people are dying. Who's killing who? And then by the end of it, John Cusack kills Ray Liotta, and you're like, so Ray Liotta was the killer? I don't really know. The end happens, and the little kid comes out of nowhere, and you're like, well, what the fuck? I thought he died. Like, where the fuck?
I guess that's that. See, that's the thing. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, because I didn't. That's not how I saw it. So, like, by the time, like I said, so I felt like, oh, this is in dude's head, and definitely by the time Ray Liotta got killed, I was just confirmed in that with more information. Like, oh, all of them are his identities for sure. Because I kind of already figured that out when they put down the driver's license. All of us were born on the same day. And I kind of had figured out when I figured that out really when what's her name? Amanda Pete said that her birthday, that she was a Taurus and so was Ed, right? But then when Larry said it, I was like, oh, this is definitely all the different.
There's a big line
same personalities. I mean, same person with different personalities. That's must be what's going on. So I guess that's why I felt a little different than what you felt.
That makes sense. And there's a big line though in the beginning of the movie where they talk to. He's talking. Alfred Molina's got a recording with Malcolm.
Are you the person who murdered 6 residents of the Lake Worth apartments on May 10th, 1998?
That's my birthday.
If you're not paying attention to it because you don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But that line is clear as day. If you would have seen May 10th or like known when Taurus when those birthdays could fall in there, the clues are it is a whodunit in that aspect as well. Like there are clues in here where it's like I could kind of see that. Like I could kind of like when the little kid goes to visit his mom. This was a big one for me as I rewatched it. Goes and visits his mom, comes back, and then all of a sudden the mom's dead. It's like, well, that was the only motherfucker that went in the room. Like, that's it. It has to be you. Like, that's it. Like, now that I break down murder mysteries, for me, rewatching this, had I watched that the first time, I'd have been like, it's the kid, and I don't care what happens. If something bad happens to him or something, no, he faked his death like Billy and Scream. Like that. It's him. It has to be him.
Creepy.
Yeah,
he was a little creep.
He was creepy, man.
Can I take this moment to bring up my
of course. What's your low, man? Yeah, give me a big low.
It's the kid being the end villain is kind of fucking stupid, dude.
But I did not get to that. I didn't get to that, but I know what you're gonna say because we was both thinking the same shit when it happened.
When you see this little dude walking with the explosion going off behind him, like,
oh, can I say something about that? Also, how the fuck did he cause
doing this?
No, here's the thing about that explosion. I'm glad you brought that up. It was on my list of lows. How the fuck did he cause the explosion? Like he ain't got no dynamite. How does he explode a car? Like, does he have superpowers? Something?
He's suddenly the little kid from Looper.
He
just do crazy shit.
I'm like, how does he not talk? That was me. Like, how the nigga don't talk?
Let's cut to a clip.
We're trying to hear about the storm.
We doing that for real? That's what we doing? He don't talk? Come on, bro. That's not a thing, bro. That's not a thing, bro. Like, you're gonna have to talk, bro. We're gonna need you to say stuff. You got to tell me when you got to go to the bathroom, when you're hungry, he never talked.
So
that kind of was, you already suspect when you over there not talking. I just didn't like him at all.
I didn't think it was believable that, like,
I know what you're talking about.
Off.
I just didn't like him at all.
No, yeah, I mean, he was a weird little fucker. I'm glad that he ended up being like.
Shout out to that dude wherever he is.
I hope he looks normal now. But yeah, like. I'm fine with him being something in the plot because otherwise he's just like this weird little fuck that I have to look at every once in a while and just like hear him and blonde girl just
You can tell we love child
gets
actors.
so like, those two annoyed the fuck out of me. Them and Bullethead ended up getting shot.
So wait, the girl who blew up with the little kid or allegedly blew up with the kid, that you don't like her too?
Yeah, I'd like her as an actress, but I did not like her in this movie.
Same. I got you.
Her or Bullethead.
Sure. Yeah, Bullethead.
Who is Bullethead? Who are we talking about?
Oh,
What? You don't know nothing about Bullet?
I don't remember the actor's name, but his character name in the Steve Harvey show was Bullethead. He was the person who played her boyfriend.
He's the white dude who married the blonde girl in the movie, right?
Yeah, that's Bullethead. Yeah, for y'all who don't know, Steve.
I hadn't seen that show. I was wondering where I recognized him from, and as soon as he said it, I was like, oh yeah, like freaking that's the guy.
Shout out to Bullethead, by the way, wherever you are, dog.
Good actor.
He's doing something with life, probably.
Good actor. Did not like him in this movie, but
you know what? I think it might have been old girl that made him bad because he was actually not that bad in this movie.
yeah, and they're just like storyline was just so. Anyway, but I didn't think that it was believable that little kid could like kill
grown ass men and women.
Because Bullethead turned around and saw him with the knife in his hand, looking all menacing. It's like, you gonna let this little kid like overpower you? Is that what happened next?
He stabbed me. He'd have stabbed me. He could have probably stabbed me, but we going to die together, you little boy.
Same thing.
We're going to die, little boy.
Also, how are you killing Amanda Pete with that little garden tool? Like, you just gonna you have wiped it so hard.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. You know what that garden tool was?
They called a hoe.
It was just a hoe.
Oh, is that?
Well, you know what?
It was a hoe, right?
Hey, whores don't get a second chance. That's all I know.
Whores don't get a second chance.
Oh, okay. So there's one other thing that like I thought was really funny about this movie, and not even like a low, but I just like thought it was funny that everybody immediately clocked Amanda Pete as being a prostitute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, why they keep saying that?
That way too. It's worse than this.
Jenny, pop the trunk. Let me in.
I was like, how do they know? Like, how do you know?
No, because it's
hoe.
2003, and if it was 2003, if a bitch got her belly button showing, she put an ass.
Like, we don't allow whores here. It's like, God damn, I have jeans on.
Hey,
when the guy tells her,
showing, you say how much?
When the guy tells her, she was like, "You can talk to me," and he's like, "I don't talk to trash." I was just like, God damn.
Excuse me. I was just talking to you. I'd appreciate it if you looked at me.
Well, I don't like looking at trash.
Like, damn. Oh my
like,
God.
They must know each other. Jesus Christ. I guess they know each other. And then when he said, she a whore, I was like, God damn.
He goes, we don't rent rooms by the hour. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
I was like, oh, so he's continuing this. I said, oh, so he really thinks that she's a whore.
We don't rent rooms by the hour.
Because I thought maybe he was just being real mean, like, oh, I hate bitches type thing.
Yeah, no, he's not.
And I was like, oh, his twist is he's gonna be gay. I was like, what's gonna happen with this one? But no, he was just like really observant, I guess.
Yeah,
he can clock a Florida whore from a mile away.
But even Ray Liotta, like later on, it's like, oh yeah, you're definitely a whore.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense for Ray Liotta.
Yeah,
even if he was actually a cop, he would know, and if he was actually a prisoner, he would know.
He would know.
So,
and even when they pick up John Cusack and Amanda Pete, the couple does. The husband's like, oh, he has this look in his eyes, like, oh, hello, darling. And it's like, bro, what? Like, it's the most creepy shit ever. I'm playing the clip right now as we're talking, but like, it is the most creepy. And then he's like, let him in, like, open the trunk, let him in. And it's like, again, how do all these people know that she'd be putting herself out there? Like, how do they know?
Yeah, she's not like wearing anything like super promiscuous or anything like that. I think maybe that.
And why did not anybody offer her money for services?
I feel like Ray Liotta was like alluding to that, and maybe hoping there's going to be a price that was offered. But he was like, because he was like, oh, I've never been to Paris, and she's like, well, you ain't going tonight.
Paris,
huh? I get it. Never been.
Well, you ain't going tonight.
So
That line is funny.
So you basically, so they should have been subtitles. Okay. Because it should have said, business hours are between 8 and 5. I'm closed for the day. For the night.
I am not USPS. I do not work in rain, sleet, and snow. Like that's not what we do.
She was like,
around
sir,
here.
didn't you see the light is not on? Okay. Light not on. I'm not open for business. I gotta quit putting my hand up. That's what's gonna mess up the camera.
I was saying again, your camera's been drinking that Knob Creek now. Y'all been feeding it. that little swerve.
It's real life.
Come on, hit me with some more lows. What else do we got from this movie? Because there's a couple of them in here.
Oh man, yeah, y'all took a couple of mine while I was thinking of mine. Oh man.
I mean, again, I didn't like Bullet Head and
the
blonde hair girl, mainly because their characters are just like not very well thought out, and like to your point, like the pacing is just like sort of meandering after a while, because we get a bunch of movies like this, like Vantage Point and Unknown with Barry Pepper in this time period, where it's just like, okay, this is like a shit happens movie. This is a movie where it's just like a bunch of shit happens. This movie doesn't mean anything. It's just a movie where some stuff happens.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, like I'm saying, to your point, where it's just like there's a lot of movies that come out during this
Jesus
time
Christ.
where it's just like, all right, I'm in for just like a shit happens movie, but I also don't need a shit happens movie along with like, you know, we got to hear about Bullet Head being cheating on his girlfriend with that bitch from the bar. Like I don't care about that at all.
At all. Turns out doesn't matter.
Yeah, because they both died like 30 minutes within 30 minutes of each other right after.
I was gonna say, actually, let's cut to a clip. I think we got a clip.
Yeah, I'm still fucked up. My other low has to be like the little kid again. Okay, little kid. They were going through explaining how he killed everybody, like showing how he killed everybody, a little montage. Bro, how about it still didn't make no sense as to how that dude got hit by that truck.
Yeah,
bro, at the beginning when it happened, I said, Alex, it don't make no sense how this nigga got hit by this truck. Okay, we found the thing in the dude's pocket. All right. Okay, let's say he got hit by the truck, right? That's fine. I'm good with that. But we found the key in his pocket. Come on, now.
I would have loved it if they had a little insert like during that montage where you see him put the key in his pocket right before he gets hit by the truck.
Like runs away. Yeah.
And then that would have been better.
He just like pushes him a little bit. It's like that clearly didn't happen. But
that would have been way better. That would have been understandable, because what happened instead? He was just all of a sudden standing in the front of a truck that he had no idea was about to start coming for him. And then his stepfather jumped in front. What did he do? Have mind control over the nigga? He's telekinetic?
Yeah, he's
Is he the kid from
It's a Looper kid. It's a Looper kid.
Right out my mouth.
I will say, I think that there was.
I was about to say right there.
As far as my understanding is of this movie, there was a number of deleted scenes that added a bit more context for things. So one of them being the reason why the actress has the 10 key on her. She snuck into that room. She stole the key and snuck into that room because she didn't like her room. And then the cops end up going to that room. The cop and the prisoner, they end up going to that room, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing in here?" She's like, "I didn't like my room." And they're like, "Get the fuck out. Like, I don't care." So she comes out of the room 8, right? That's the room that was put on originally, right. But she still had the key of 10. And now that absolutely makes sense. But without that context and without that deleted scene, the reason that she has the number 10, like, you're like, yeah, the little kid could put it on her, but like, is there a better reason? Is there a more valid reason for why like that could even happen? So that for me, again, I think that there's some context lost with having those deleted scenes not be in here, because like there's so many like unexplained things. Like when one day I do a every clue and identity, I'm still gonna be like, at the end of it, be like, y'all, and nobody could have solved this. Like, we could have not solved this. But there were clues. There were clues, but like, we're never gonna. Nobody. This was not meant to be figured out at all.
Nope, not at all. I do have another highlight to go back.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Bit. Just as ridiculous as the ending is, with the little kid.
Which part? There's
just
like 8 endings.
The little kid,
Yeah,
killing a man.
Okay.
With a
he killing a hoe with a hoe. Yeah,
killing a hoe with a hoe rake with a hoe. Anyway, besides that, it was just like at the end, just absorbing all that had happened. Like, I just picture what that judge was having to watch in that room.
Oh, right, because every line was uttered by the guy.
Right, so
the judge is my MVP of this movie, by the way.
Well, we're not.
Judge is my MVP as well. Sorry,
he was great.
We'll get there.
But I have something to add to it.
But yeah, no, he was sitting there. Think about it. He's sitting there this entire fucking time listening to this nigga. Like, I wonder what it sounded like when he was doing the actor. Like, he must have been a whole bitch to deal with in there when he was doing his lines as the actress lady.
Yeah.
Oh man, he must have been a whole bitch to deal with in there, man.
I can only imagine, like, they're like, oh, somebody get the popcorn. Can somebody order some food? Like, this is a whole soap opera happening in front of us right now.
Is this somebody call an exorcist? This some straight up David Copperfield
shit. Yeah, that's it.
And to your point, like I like another reason he was like my MVP, because I like that this actor's performance was like genuinely really, really good. And you could just see how like his face, he has to absorb everything that's happened like throughout the movie, and just like his face sort of softens as he's like reading the evidence and just like seeing what Malcolm is doing. And like, I watched this movie already, like rewatched it for this, and then I like watched like a little less than half with him earlier. And when I was watching it again with him earlier, I was just like, the whole time I was thinking about like the judge after the movie, because he just got this like transformative, like intellectually and emotionally stimulating and informative moment in his life where he's like, I have a revelation about the law and mental health. I'm gonna give this guy a break. And then this nigga kills 2 people.
You know
what is he thinking about tomorrow?
That's the sequel. The sequel is this guy is still out on the loose, and the judge is like, we failed. There was another. Turns out he was the one who was the true killer. The little boy was a representation of himself.
I would love it if the judge goes all John Wick and then just like goes after like Malcolm and just like it's just a completely different movie. He's like, I'm going to take justice myself.
No, I see it turning into a like a whole nother like psycho. I mean, what do you call it? Michael Myers. Friday the 13th like type shit.
Yeah, it's like the super villain.
We just keep doing more of them. Identity 7.
Identity 2. Who's coming for you? Coming this fall. Yeah.
Identity 3. Identity 7. I saw you on an orchard field.
I still need the judge on the poster with a gun in his hand. That's all I need. He could be like hanging himself in the first scene, just like over torment.
He was.
I don't care. I just need him on the poster with a gun.
He was good, but I don't think he softened up really necessarily. I think he just felt like, okay, y'all did it. Y'all got rid of this nigga's demons. Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
but because he was looking at him like this.
Or I'll say this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, and I want you to think about this. Or I'm going to say this. I think Constantine could be part 2 of this, and I say this. The guy was possessed with demons, right? He has the kid. He's a little crazy.
Okay.
Then figures it out in his head, becomes a priest, makes friends with Constantine, and still dies. Let's cut to it.
Going to a lot of meetings, I see. Keeps the voices out so I can sleep.
I like that theory. We were watching Constantine the other day.
I love Constantine. Yeah, he plays the priest in there, the one that can kind of get.
I don't know why, but I had just put Constantine on the other day.
Good movie.
And just was like, yo, this is actually a good movie.
It's a tremendous movie, but
don't know if it is on a Does It Hold Up episode, but I know that it was a good movie.
But also, again, same actor from this movie is in Constantine.
Yeah, yeah.
So
drag yourself to death. Spoiler alert.
First thing that
and now we know why. Now we know why he's trying to kill Timmy. He's trying to kill fucking Timmy in his head. Down in the demons.
Can't stop seeing him.
Man, I gotta watch. I'm never gonna not watch these two movies together. If I watch Identity, I'm watching Constantine right after.
It's because you can't think of anything else that he's in. Is that why?
No, it's a perfect pairing, like you said.
Oh no. Okay,
it's a perfect sequence.
He wanders off.
Knob Creek while you watch both of them.
I mean,
that's a good choice, actually. I think.
Just don't bust the bottle open and pour it down your throat
and pretend you didn't drink a whole fucking bottle. Come on, man. We saw
buddy.
You do it, bro.
Come on, buddy.
Well, let's get to the part of the show now that we've done our highs and lows. Was that for sure your MVP, Alex? Do we need to pass to Bill?
Yeah, sorry, I did go a little too jump the gun, but yeah, I forget the actor's name, but I genuinely really liked his performance, especially like there were moments when he was reading the evidence while he it's revealed that Malcolm has split personalities, like to the audience at least. Mm-hmm. I just thought that was shot really well, and he was just like, man, this is fucked up. I thought he was just I felt him being sold on the idea in his performance, so I liked him.
Nice.
Didn't have to say much either, but I felt like he needed a little bit more twang on his.
Because he was so goddamn mad at the beginning.
He was so goddamn.
They called him, and he's like, "Are you at home?" And he's like, "Yes. What do you want?" And the guy's like, well, he's got a hearing, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
So you're telling me they're taking this scumbag to a hearing the night before his execution? Now, how the fuck did you let that happen?
Yeah, he just needed a little bit more twang on it for me.
Yeah, I feel that. It feels like imagine Tommy Lee Jones as the judge.
Yes.
Yep, I do want to do that.
I'm doing it. You just gave me a chubby.
Now I for sure need a part 2.
I'm doing it right now. Oh wait, did you say shit in your pants? You didn't say that.
I did not.
Oh wait,
well who shit your pants then? I want to know.
Well then who shit my pants? No, I'm just
shit my pants. I want some answers, goddammit.
The next time that happens to you in public, anybody out there, just say, "Who shit my pants?"
Hey, look. So that was gonna be my MVP.
Sorry.
So you didn't say shit my pants. Because
who shit your pants? I still want to know. The fans want to know who shit your pants if it wasn't you.
Because I did. So, you got another 15-20 minutes before you start something else. I was gonna choose the judge, but in the fun of things, keep things a little light. I mean, suspenseful. We already kept it light enough. I'm gonna go with one that y'all might not expect. I'm going with the little boy, man. What y'all talking about?
Okay.
What's wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong with y'all, man?
Y'all good creepy face,
man. Nigga, creepy as hell.
Creepy.
Also, I want to point out
the one thing that we got mad about. I'm also giving him
credit
for that. Running away from that goddamn explosion.
Yeah, like he's fucking Wolverine.
Somehow he figured out how to explode a car. Like, yeah.
They should just put some dynamite in his nigga's hand and have him run down. Like,
I would love it if he had a stick of dynamite.
We have that clip going right now as we're laughing. We have that clip playing right now in slow motion. It looks even better in slow motion.
Oh my god!
Also, too, I want to give you credit. There's a scene, and I'll play it right now as we're talking. But when the actress is like trying to practice like what she's going to say on the phone, In the background, you see a shadow, and it's the little kid. And when the lightning hits, you for sure see the little kid is like behind her in the mirror. She's not even looking at it. And I was like, I just got that pointed out to me. I watched like a review video about this movie, and I was like, holy shit. Like, again, clues are there. Like, there's some clues there where you could be like, if I'm paying attention, like, maybe I could kind of piece this together. But like, yeah, that explosion of the car, like, I'm watching that scene right now. The car explodes. How the fuck? I still wonder, like, that's the biggest murder mystery for me, is like, how the fuck? Who shit my pants when that scene happened? So that way I know who exploded the car and how it happened, because I don't know.
When that car exploded, and Larry, he goes flying back, and his chair breaks and he comes untied. They say, "What happened to the little boy?" He say, "Where's the fire extinguisher?" Larry's like, "What?" Like, I don't know. It's like in the back. I was like, "Fuck the fire extinguisher, man." The little boy that they burnt up, man. Nigga, that fire extinguisher ain't gonna help you do nothing, man.
They dead. They dead, bro. They dead.
He like walked over him like,
it's literally a flood outside. The fire's gonna go out.
They'll be fine. Yeah, they'll be fine.
Like, bro, they dead, bro. Like, this fire, bro. Like, help me up, man. Help me up. You just gonna walk over me, dog? Yeah, it's over there. God damn it.
Goddamn explosion blew my ropes off.
You know what that
that's what had me rolling. I was like, yo, why
what that reminds me of is the scene in that reminds me of the scene in Harlem Nights when everybody's shooting with the machine guns at Eddie Murphy, and then the one dude has a pistol and he's just like, clap. And then they shoot a whole bunch, and then he's like, clap, and the motherfucker's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, stop that.
Yeah, don't shoot that little shit.
Yeah, don't shoot that little shit. Like, what are you doing?
What the hell you think you're doing with that little shit?
That's what the fire extinguisher is in this instance. It's the clap. That's what it is. All right, so
me crying.
Bill and Alex, we have your MVPs. My MVP is pretty obvious for this movie. It's John Cusack. That's exactly who it is. I think for me, the Sacktown, Bay Area to Sacktown. But for me, it's not only that he's the main character. There's a thing that I love that certain actors can do, and it's the scene when he's sitting down and he's Malcolm, but he doesn't realize he's Malcolm. And when you have to play these like duality of roles, like a guy who's playing a guy but not playing the guy, he has to play himself playing Malcolm playing himself. Like, right, he has to kind of go. He has to play a dude who's playing a dude who's disguised.
I was going to say, are we talking about? Yeah, no, yeah.
But that triple layer of dimension and having they're like Malcolm, and he's like, I don't know who this is, and he's just like, well, tell us what's happening. He's telling him, and he's frantic, and that scene right there for me, I'm like, yep, like that's a great part of the movie and a great performance in that scene. And even the guy that probably played Malcolm, that's great because he's convincingly trying to say, I was a cop. I have a studio apartment in LA. Like, it's him trying to play John Cusack. But because John Cusack, I think, is so abundant in this role, and he's the one that's figuring things out, and he's the one who's trying to help people. You obviously too, when he gets crack-a-lacked at the end, you're like, God damn it, bro. You can't make it through nothing, man. Come on, man. I seen you make it through everything. Come on, man. You can't do this one time. That one time I need you. When he died, I'm sad every time I watch that part of the movie.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
He just basically realized he's in the Matrix, so it's like
right, yeah.
Yeah, no, but he should have realized. Yeah, no, man, I can't do that. If I find out I'm more like a Severance person. If I find out I don't exist, I'm gonna try to exist.
It's like best believe.
He's about to Agent Smith his way to existence.
Yeah, I'm gonna Pinocchio this shit out. I'm gonna become a real boy somehow.
One thing I did, like, speaking of Malcolm, something I did discover like a few years after seeing this movie and Constantine, like seeing him in a few other things. I was like, man, like this movie is kind of like there's such an interesting character choice to have him like move his eyes the way he does, like when he's doing like all that like going through the multiple personality like hallucination. But then I saw him in some other movies.
That nigga, I do that.
He just always does that with his eyes.
Yeah, it's
like
his eyes do that.
And I was like, I don't know if this is an actor choice, like fucking like Denzel saying "my man." He doesn't say that in every movie.
My man,
right? He says it every movie. Yeah, no, that's right.
But I have some movie actors have their thing.
The Gladiator 2. My man,
my man. Maximus Clitorius, my man.
My man.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it's an actor choice. If it is, it's kind of weird. But if it is, this is like kind of the perfect role for him because he utilizes that so well in like his character.
Maybe it's a casting director being amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just like, oh, you need some. I got the guy. I got just the guy for you. Ooh, you said eyes be shaking? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
I had somebody come in and read for 8 Simple Rules the other day, and he was way too fucked up to be a father, but I think he'll be perfect for this role.
Nigga was real ugly. He'd be real perfect for this role.
His eyes just kept doing this fucking
weird. Can he do crazy eyes? That's perfect. Like that's what we need right there. That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to tell you that when you see these eyes, you're gonna be like, yes.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's our guy right there.
I called him. He's on his way in. He's on his way.
Well, let's cut to a clip of Crazy Eyes right now.
He took control of Malcolm's body, as you have now, and released an unspeakable rage.
Crazy
Eyes. That was good. That was good right there. Well, we have done the highs and lows. We have had your whiskey pick. There's only room for one more thing to do. As we round out this movie, intergalactically, you guys are drinkers. You guys have had the best of the best from here to Sirius 9. I don't know if that's a real planet or a galaxy, but you guys have had the best from here to Tatooine. I want to know, as we round this out, what is each one of y'all's expert pick of a drink for anybody who wants to watch this movie?
You know what? I would suggest it's actually like a drink that I used to make. I haven't made it in a while, but something that we were calling the Drunk Bantha. It's tequila, black coffee, orange bitters, and a little bit of Kahlua.
Oh, I forgot about that thing.
So,
it'll make you shit. I'm joking.
That's how you shit your pants. Now I know. Now I know the answer to this question.
I'm sorry.
It's a fun little it's something you can sip on, kind of like a whiskey. But it's got that smooth taste to it, but also got that coffee to it because you'll need the extra caffeine for that kind of sleepy first act.
No, and it's weird because hot coffee and tequila, you taste like nothing, but if you let it sit, it will get crazy. Woo! It will get crazy. It just tastes like drinking straight tequila. So I advise that you drink it hot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, drink it hot.
I love it. Is that your pick too as well, Bill?
Oh no, man! I'm going with an old fashioned.
Ooh.
And I don't mean a hand job.
Oh, all right. Let's
or you know what?
With that, actually,
how about both of those things? A drink and a hand job.
That's a good.
And this movie.
That's what we called an old fashioned. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, no, a drink and old fashioned in this movie. That's 3. That might be a threesome.
A little
we got that Menage a 3 right there. I like
Menage trois.
Ooh,
slap and tickle.
A little snap and tickle. Let's got to a clip of that right now.
Slap and tickle, play with this pickle. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get it down around, we get down.
Well, fellas, this has been a great time.
Netflix and chill. I'm on Identity and Chill in this movie.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's forget who
Also,
we are.
I'm
commit a murder together.
While getting an old fashioned.
Kill somebody and drive off. That sounds like a great. This is great. I like this life actually. That seems like a great place to end it too. What else? How do you top a murder and a drink? That's all I'm saying. Fellas, this has been a great episode. I'm so glad that y'all are able to make some time to come on.
Fun,
and I thank you, man. And I hope everybody out there got some great drink recommendations from this movie. Had a great time talking about this movie. If you haven't seen this movie and you decided to watch this, we ruined everything for you, but I hope you can enjoy it the next time you watch it. Or not. I don't care. Just drink some good whiskey or something and be responsible, as the kids say. And as our friends, the Drunk Bantha, say. Banthas, in the meantime, though, people want to go ahead and follow you for anything that you do, movie, TV show reviews. You guys here on Nerds at Night, you guys kill it every Monday, and on Thursdays, Bill is taking over the show. But where can people find you if they want to reach out to you? They want to follow you. Shout out all the places, man. Do all the things.
Yeah, you can find us right here on Nerds at Night and on the Drunk Banthas channel every Monday, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time on the Drunk Banthas podcast. And you can find me, your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, excuse me, your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, Bill, every Thursday on the Bantha Bunch show, 7:15 p.m. Pacific time, wherever you are in the world. We never miss a day, so make sure you tap in. And you can follow us on Instagram, likewise, Letterboxd, and anywhere else you can find the Drunk Banthas. Just type in Drunk Banthas in Google and stalk us everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's not required, but if you don't, you will not be invited.
Invited to the cookout.
And you ain't tasted no ribs like in the pork shoulder that I be throwing. Boy, let me tell you something. And the loin that let me stop.
Tastes so good. Tastes so good. Make you want to slap your mama. That's what I've heard. That is what I've heard.
With my tenderloin, boy.
Ooh.
Tenderloin.
You going.
I'm sorry.
No. That's
growling in y'all's ear.
Three bones deep with that tenderloin, if you know what I'm talking about. Little fat back on that tenderloin. You know what I'm saying? If you want to hear me,
when it drip on my shirt.
little greasy piecey. If you want to hear me whisper sweet nothings into your ear, I'm going to charge you double for that. If you have to ask about it, you probably can't afford it.
Whores don't get a second chance.
Yeah, that's right. Remember, whores don't get a second chance. That's what happens on this channel. They've only allowed me back here once, is what I'm saying. But you can find me, Money Blake, whether Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all the social mediums while you're following Nerds at Night and the Drunk Banthas. Of course, you can find me here on Nerds at Night channel. Follow all of every Clue videos. You can find me randomly on on the Monday show. I'll maybe pop in, say hi, and continue. I appreciate it, but just continue to support Whiskey and a Mystery. I want to thank everybody for making this segment just really, really great and really grand and wonderful. Thank you so much for just, all the views, all the likes, all the comments, all the shares. Thank you so much. I look forward to coming back with another mystery. But in the meantime, whether it's morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time you're listening to it, I do appreciate you. And until the next case, I will see you. Peace.